encountered this beach. How far outside of Crescent City are we?
About 25 miles.
Yeah.
See the rock way off in the distance.
Yeah.
Right there.
Rock way out there.
Over there.
Oh, by the way, I've designated this HetteshWorld beach because it's just for us. So we're getting gas here. It's $6.89 for premium, which is what we put in Spyder, and diesel is actually $6.79. This is the Indian town of Calumet, and there's not a lot here. There's a casino on the other side, but this is the cheapest we could find up in this area other than going back to Brookings, Oregon. Hey guys.
I'm Bob.
I'm Barb. Together we make up
HetteshWorld.
It's Can-Am Ride Day today. Where did we travel to?
We left Crescent City, California, headed south on Route 101.
We traveled through redwoods and amazing coastal views. We ended up taking Spidey through a tree. That's going to be something you're not going to want to miss.
Through a tree, that's pretty cool.
Then we encountered golden bears.
Golden bears, man.
And then finally we ended up hiking on an old logging trail through a redwood forest that had some burnt out trees on it, as well as taking us to a cathedral.
Barb, is that all we did that day?
Oh wait, silly, there's one more thing. I can't believe that you forgot about it. It's the 16th largest redwood and it's called the Big Tree.
Wow.
So we're going to go check that out as well. So you're going to want to stay tuned through the entire video because you don't want to miss any of the excitement that's coming up.
And you may get smarter because of it.
Driving into the abyss. The Redwood Forest has the world's tallest living trees, monarchs of the North Coast, living links to the age of the dinosaurs. In 1800, Redwood Forest probably covered 2 million acres. As mid-1800s gold fever subsided, redwood fever replaced it. Seemingly endless at first, the trees soon fell to determined logging. The state of California finally decided to preserve some of them with key groves in 1920s. And these you see everywhere. They're named under individuals as well as families who donated a bunch of money to preserve certain sections of the redwoods. And then in 1968, Congress created the Redwood National Park to protect the remaining tallest trees.
Some of the facts on coastal redwoods: 380 feet tall, so some of the tallest trees in the world. Ages up to 2,000 years old, so that's just a little bit older than I am. The bark, 12 inches thick, and that's why it resists those forest fires it's been through for hundreds, thousands of years. The base, 22 foot in diameter, so that's a big tree.
We're heading to what they call a Thru the Tree drive. What exactly is that, Bob?
We looked it up and found this on our southern route on 101. It was cute because we pulled up to a little booth and there was a little old woman in there, and I guess she owned the property.
Yeah. And
she was charging $3 for motorcycles, $5 for cars. We drove up a nice windy hill. There was actually a car driving through the redwood tree that was carved out, and then once we got up there, they just did their one time. We went through it.
Yeah, how boring, one time.
Yeah, we went backwards, forward, blew the horn, did all kinds of crazy stuff going around it, and it's totally incredible thinking that you can drive through a daggone tree. I mean, where else can you drive through a tree?
For $3, it was probably the most fun we had all day.
Yep.
Driving through the tree.
Yep. I mean, being from the Midwest and growing up around oak trees that are 3-4 foot in diameter and seeing these behemoths that are 22 foot in diameter that you can actually ride Blue Spidey through.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Blue Spidey loved it also. Okay, we are at Calumet, California, and we are going the tour through the tree. So obviously this is our tree up here. And I'll try to show you this because it was dark with the camera going through. always beat. Always beat. As we were heading out, this was the unexpected surprise that we found golden bears, 2 of them on each side of this bridge. And it's actually on both ends of the bridge. The original statues were made of cement and mysteriously turned gold overnight in the late 1950s, is how the rumor goes. The old bridge was demolished, which was the G. Ed's Douglas Memorial Bridge. There's still remnants of it around there, but the bears were moved to this spot.
We passed these bears quite a few times going back and forth across that bridge, so pretty cool the first time we passed them, because you're like, a golden bear, and then we realized that's the, I guess, the animal of the state of California,
where everything is golden.
Yep, at least it was.
Next, we searched out the 16th largest coastal redwood that we could find, and it's called the Big Tree.
The Big Tree.
Prairie Creek Redwood State Park, Big Tree. Lock your valuables.
The Yurok tribe welcomes you to this magnificent land we called home since time immemorial. We are the largest Indian tribe in California with a proud past and vibrant future. Culturally, our people are known as great fishermen, healers, basket weavers, canoe makers, storytellers, singers, dancers, healers, and strong medicine people.
American Indians have lived along the Redwood Coast for thousands of years, belonging to several different groups and even speaking different languages, despite living closely in a relatively small area.
The height of this tree is 286 feet. Width of this tree is 23.7 feet. Age is 1,800 years old.
How big can the trees get here?
It's a monster.
I mean, that is wide. 23.75 feet. So we just saw the big tree in the state park here. And now we're on like just a little circle loop trail that says there's even bigger trees. Wow.
Crazy.
So back here also, and I don't know if it's on the other side of the loop, is the cathedral trees that form together to almost make like a place to pray. It's not a difficult trail or anything. There's no roots. We are surrounded by beautiful ferns and beautiful redwoods. And in this park, it almost has a cedar kind of smell, but it's the redwood, I guess. I don't know if I can ever seriously date another regular tree again. I'm so in love with trees, but I feel like I have to break up with all the trees back home.
That's got to be a little redwood on it.
Yep. Here, let's give him his due. Ready? La! Hold on, he's getting bigger. There we go.
He's the size of a fern right now.
You're doing good, baby redwood. You keep going.
Come back in 1,000 years and see how you're doing.
Yeah! Bob's trying to teleport again into another dimension.
This one's
Ah! Let go of me. Let go of me.
These have had fire through them.
Ugh. Wow.
Look at that. And then on that side, see all the fire? All the fire up this one.
So we'll do this one first, which obviously that one's gone. And then that one. And then this one, Bob was pulling on it.
Yeah, it's got this flap here.
Yep.
It looks like an elephant trunk.
Yep.
But that one, looks like that one burned up about 30 feet up.
Yep.
That big monster.
It's weird that it hasn't healed itself yet, that it has the...
It might not have been that long ago.
Yep. Because usually those things also are part of the healing. So this is the actual tree underneath the bark. Boy, the tree under the bark is a lot stronger when you can reach down to it. It's really hard to film here because you can film that, you can film this, or you can film this. So I'm just trying to hold it on an angle. Oh, look at that tree that's fallen that's being helped by the other 4 or 5. Yeah, stay in there. Don't fall. Man. Oh, he's up there where he fell. Yeah, these would definitely reduce you to nothing pretty quickly. Mesmerizing.
Beach to ourselves.
Yep.
Look at those waves. Those waves are big.
I proclaim this HetteshWorld beach. Hey, get off my beach. Yep. This is our beach, and it's HetteshWorld subscribers are allowed to come. And their families, and their friends. Hey, down there, get off the beach. Hey, off my beach.
Riding down 101, heading north back toward Crescent City. We come across this big, giant herd of, I guess, yearlings. I guess they call them calves, not positive.
What do we say, Ariel? Baby elk,
Baby elk, baby elk.
So the whole purpose of the day was to really ride 101 on the Spyder. I mean, you could ride it any way you want, but riding it on the motorcycle in the open air is incredible. Yeah. And my favorite part of it is that you start out early in the morning and you are in the middle of the Stephen King mist. Yeah, you don't know what's coming out of the mist or the fog or whatever you want to call it. It's thick. It's usually someone homeless, drugged up, or maybe homeless riding a bicycle. But they do peep out of the mist kind of scarily all of a sudden. But that was still one of my favorite things because it was like living in a horror movie the whole time we were there.
And you know Barb likes the horror movies. We started out in the Redwood Forest and the road wound around and you were overlooking the coastline and looking at the beautiful rocks out in the water.
Yeah. And
the crashing waves. And Barb loves the crashing waves out there because she just thinks it's so cool.
The Pacific Ocean is so strong and so powerful that you can feel the energy when it's coming in. It's like angry water. And then they have all these big, tall rocks everywhere. I mean, my goal as a child was always to live somewhere where you were high up on a cliff and the beach and the ocean was below and all these huge rocks came out of there so you could be from Wuthering Heights and be like, I simply can't live anymore. I must fall off the rock. Not that I want to really fall off a rock, but it's incredible to see.
We did go through a couple construction zones that were, they had down to 1 lane, which was no big deal. We actually eventually took the camper through the exact same spot, so.
It was tight, but
Blue Spidey had no problems, and the truck and fifth wheel had no problems either on 101.
Well, these are some of the things that we love doing. We love riding and seeing amazing stuff, going to incredible places. Going out west and seeing redwoods where you're like this the whole time is mind-boggling. Definitely something we recommend. So we hope that you will like this video by giving us a thumbs up. Yep. Shoves us up in the YouTube algorithm. And we want you to smash up that notification bell because that lets you know when we got a super cool another video out that's showing you guys something fun, crazy, or maybe silly, or a repair. Yep. You never know.
And on comments, give us your comments. Let us know. Have you been to the redwoods? Have you been to the big tree? Have you seen the golden bear?
Did you drive through a tree?
Did you drive through a tree?
Did you drive through a tree, but there wasn't a hole?
And we're hoping you stayed to the end of this video so you could see all and you could get smarter because of it.
So remember, guys, we're HetteshWorld.
Come travel in our incredible world.
Bye.